tomorrow, it's showtime with AOA Next Level, so let's run down the match card first. The team of Reaper, Forsaken, and Chaos take on the team of JH3, A-Stone, and whoever their mystery member is going to be. Is Reaper going to be a team player? Is the Twisted Disciple going to make Reaper and his team fade away? And with Fall Count Anywhere, this is going to be a crazy one. And speaking of crazy, Fatal 4-Way matches are always this way, and especially given the stakes of a level-up contract, a contract which will allow Austin Wallace, Johnny Rivers, A2J, or Andrew Lance to challenge for any championship up until the next season. This is going to be crazy. Who's going to take that next step in their career and become AOA's first ever level-up contract holder? And then Madison Phillips versus Angelina Spears in a grudge match. These two, man, well, Madison really been holding a grudge here. She feels that Angelina is the reason why she hasn't really gotten her footing off the ground here in AOA. When she finally gets her hands on Angelina at Next Level. So is she going to get this milestone win? Or is Angelina just going to let her know, hey, I'm still on top of the throne, which is going to put Madison in a rough spot. But the balance of power can definitely shift depending on what happens in a different matchup. But this match here between Madison and Angelina is going to be very intriguing. And then I'm also intrigued to see how this match goes. Shawn Wright versus Tyson Young, #1 contendership for the All-Star Championship held by Mr. Austin Wallace. Now, Shawn was robbed, thanks to that same guy, of his All-Star Championship. But him and Tyson have been in the ring before. And seeing that these two both want Wallace, both want the All-Star Championship, it's going to be crazy. And then the AOA Women's Championship is on the line as Carolyn Amber looks to defend this thing against her former mentor in Miss Wilcox. Now I gotta say, Miss Wilcox here is looking to get a little bit of retribution. Not retribution for what Carolyn has done to her, but retribution in the fact that she challenged for this AOA Women's Championship before. This championship has eluded her for so long. She was bitter about it, she was angry about it, and had every right to be, admittedly. And then mentor Carolyn, but she feels like Carolyn has failed her in some way. I don't see how that's the case. But is she going to be proven correct? And then the AOA United States Championship is on the line, and Jay Morgan looking to defend this championship till his dying breath. But he's going to be facing a challenger that's going to do what he has to do in Mr. Adrian Oxley. Now, Adrian Oxley, he feels that this is his last shot to make something of himself, his last shot to make something of his career, and he got a great chance at doing that, finally appearing on an AOA pay-per-view when he faces Jay Morgan. But Jay Morgan is not going to let this gold go. See, this is his first piece of single gold, so we're going to see how much the United States Championship means to both men. And then I think without question, we know how much the AOA World Championship means to Darren. He was robbed of that title back at the Conquer All pay-per-view, and he was robbed by this man, Dave, someone who we all thought we could trust to not give in to corporate greed, but apparently not. So, Darren, I'm not gonna be unbiased about this. Darren, go in, crack his head, get your title back, move on with your career, and hopefully Dave gets knocked down a peg or two. And I think, speaking of being knocked down a peg or two, talking about egos being knocked down a peg by losing this match. James Black versus Mac Wolf in AOA first ever I Quit match. Whose ego is going to be shattered in front of the whole entire world? Whose ego is going to hit zero? Whose body tolerance is going to hit zero first? James Black versus Mac Wolf in the first ever I Quit match. Two former friends in their hometown set to do battle. AOA Next Level is going to be this Sunday again, November 15th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Buckle up, because this is going to be a crazy one. So be a boss, and I will holla at you guys later.